Alrighty. Hi, everybody. I'm wearing my reading glasses. That's the amount of computer time I'm doing this week. Welcome. It is September 2nd and try one week 5. Today we're doing something unusual. We are skipping the do now because I wanted to show you a picture from my own thesis as we think about microscopy. So it turns out with the right tools, you can get some very high resolution images of cells doing the things that cells do. For example, all of this is one cell, but in separate channels, you're seeing the stain for DNA, the stain for a molecule that we know is very closely associated with the DNA, and a molecule that is on there and allows this really important structure to be built during cell division, which we'll think more about in Unit 4, I think. So I've been taking microscope images for a long time. I'm excited that we're going to collect some data from them this week. Today, we're going to think about how we can review what we've learned about the chemistry of life. We're moving ahead to cellular observations. So the Banana Lab straddles Unit 1 and Unit 2. As promised, we're kind of moving into Unit 2 this week, even though our exam is coming up next week. So today we're going to begin by having people present their August field experience. If you weren't here, no big deal, but please do note that the September one opens on September 15th and it's due September 30th at 11:59 p.m. So students will get more information about that when that is closer. I have 3 separate quizzes, micro quizzes for you for a total of 9 questions of practice today on carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids. Again, I am never looking at your scores on these. I do think it's worth taking what you don't know, and once you can review your feedback, putting that into your study folder so that you're in the habit of like doing those questions and being like, oh, I didn't know that, and finishing that. So the last thing that we are working on today is the banana pre-lab. Should you finish early, the banana pre-lab is a requirement of being graded for the banana lab. It's part of the lab notebook check that I'll be doing next week. We are in week 5, huzzah, which means that the last call for work, weeks 1 through 5, will be next Friday at 2:40 p.m. And there are not like digital submissions for things that we're due in your lab notebook or on paper. So that grace week allows us all to make sure that you're caught up to date. It's my anticipation that I'll be at school every day until then. So obviously stuff happens, kids get sick, adults get sick. But if you need me, in person is the way to speak to me about kind of what's happening, unless it's a longer term situation for you. So, oh, here are the announcements. They did this. We did that. Hang on, I have to say the pledge. Hang on, hang on. Okay, let me talk over it. We did that, and then we did that. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care out there. See you soon.